Hello and welcome to another episode of the Awakening NPC. My name is Abby and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. So, today's clips are really going to kind of speak to the power that we as humans have, whether it be accessing source directly or kind of discovering or even rediscovering the power that we have um, within us. And it's there. You may not know it or believe it, but we all have it, and we are all capable of so much more than we realize. So, with that, let's get to it.
Do you know what the real difference is between all of these? Nothing. And let me tell you why. All major religions and spiritual paths are saying the same thing at the core. Deep down, we all come from the same source. We're all connected. Whether you call it God, Yahweh, Allah, Jah, Thou, or the universe, it doesn't matter. What does matter? Love, peace, justice, and kindness. Now that's the real truth. Prophets throughout history figured this out and tried to spread the message. Since they lived in different times and in different places, they used different words, symbols, and metaphors to explain it. The problem? People took those symbols literally. People got caught up in the differences and started dividing instead of uniting. At the end of the day, all religions are pointing to the same truth. So stop fighting over the details and live the message. Love, unity, and respect for all. You can trust me. I'm a good witch.
I really like the core message here, which is love, kindness, respect towards others. I think that's a great foundation just to live your life to start and then add to it from there.
Who do you think you are? No, really. Who do you think you are? Because I can guarantee you that whatever you think about yourself is not the truth of your being. Because who you are cannot be limited to a thought or some judgment or idea that you have about yourself. And yet we are always creating some self-image, and we're often trying to reinforce, improve, and validate this image by looking to things outside of ourselves. We identify with all kinds of things. We identify with our nationality, our culture, our religion, our political beliefs, our sexuality, our job, our roles in life, and many other things. But none of these things are really you. They're not the true you. They're not the you that is perceiving this video, that is looking through your eyes and experiencing the world. And as long as you're looking to things outside of yourself for a sense of identity, you're always going to be overlooking this deeper presence that you are. And you're also going to be missing out on the deepest source of peace. Because unlike all of those external things, which are constantly changing and coming and going, this presence that you are always is. And when you can recognize this and relax into it, you can also discover the deepest source of stability, freedom, and peace.
Already playing a game, though most of us don't see it. We built a world of words and symbols, then forgot they were our own creations. We trade pieces of paper and feel poor, even when our hands hold the real wealth of life itself. We wear masks so convincing that we believe the performance is reality, never noticing the actor behind them. This is the play. To pretend you are small, accidental, and fragile, while secretly being the very self of the universe. Joy itself, existence itself. You are the actor and the audience, forgetting on purpose so that you may discover again. And when you finally wake up, it will not be as a victim of the world, but as the world itself, whispering to you, you have always been what you sought, only pretending you were not.
So you are more powerful than you know, and your higher self is in there watching the whole time, like a VR helmet, if you will. So yeah, just like what the previous clip said, you're in there. Connect with yourself.
Well, how do you think that people can start to realize this oneness in their lives and awaken to that greater, part of themselves, at the source?
The simplest way that I share to wake up is to first of all be conscious of how mysterious existence is, because what that does is it takes you out of the limiting ideas you have. Most of us come into a culture, we become enculturated by a certain story about what reality is, and then we just live in it. So you're not really very conscious at all. So you need to break out of that, and one of the ways of breaking out of that is doubt and questioning and mystery. So just to be here with a sense of just the breathtaking mystery that we exist, and to feel that mystery, that immediately starts to wake you up. And then it's just a matter of what you do with your attention. So it's focus. So if you really focus in on your sensations, you'll start to wake up. And if you really focus back onto that presence we call I, the thing which is experiencing this, then that's where the oneness can profoundly open up. And what I like to do is to do it with each other, so that I can connect in that oneness with you, so that we're both separate individuals connecting, but also one.
When you realize how powerful your mind is, you can create anything you want. This is the goal, the main thing of being alive, is learning how to create. And now when the veil is thinning, we're moving into this new earth, we're into the shifting, we're bringing all these abilities back. This is what you're supposed to learn how to do. But we're here to get these powers back. We are here to learn how to manipulate energy to create anything we want in our life.
How to practice telekinesis, or moving matter with your mind. All you need is a small piece of paper like a post-it note, an eraser, and a needle.
I've never tried that. Maybe I will, and I'll let you guys know. Have you ever done that or know somebody that has? Let me know down in the comments.
It is my contention that you can be, have, or do anything that you want in life. You can grow and expand and fulfill your potential. You can earn more money. You can have greater peace of mind. You can have more health and energy. You can have better loving relationships. You can have financial security. You can have a sense of personal fulfillment. You can have a great feeling of peace inside. You are extraordinary. You are unique. The odds against there being someone exactly like you are over 50 billion to 1. That every single part of your body, and anatomists and physiologists and doctors have demonstrated that your blood composition is different from any other person that has ever lived. Your fingerprints are different. Your lip prints are different. Even your ear prints are different. Even your toe prints are different from anybody that has ever lived. You are different from anyone else, and self-knowledge begins with accepting that you are a unique and special individual, and that you have the capacity to do something wonderful with your life.
Control your vibration. Control the flow. There's an energy flowing to and through you. And when it flows into your consciousness, it has no form. Our thinking gives it form. And as we internalize it, it controls the vibration the body's in. Keep the body in a good vibration, and you're going to be working the way you want to work, doing the things you want to do. Keep yourself in a high vibration. Music, recordings, good friends, a good book. I don't mix with anybody that is an upbeat. I don't want to mix with people that are talking bad times, hard times, that are, into bad energy. The people you surround yourself with have a lot to do with the vibration you're in. You want to be consciously aware of the energy in the environment you're in. It's very important. And you want to stay in a very good vibration. When you're in a good vibration, good ideas flow into your mind. You'll see a better way of doing whatever you're doing. You'll improve whatever you're doing. And that's really what you want. You want to get magnificent results. Make good things happen.
All right, so yeah, humans more powerful and capable than what we are taught and what we're told. And all you need to get started is all in here, in your mind. Starts with your thoughts. And you just start building thoughts, actions, habits, affirmations, things like that. And the sky is the limit. Actually, the universe is, there may be even no limit. But all right, and with that, we're going to move on to our good news clips of the day, followed up by our words of wisdom. Please drop a comment with any opinions or thoughts you may have on what we've watched so far. Consider liking or even subscribing, and that would really help me out.
In the loop on all things West Valley. Tonight, a traffic stop turned into a total repair for a woman who was passing through Arizona with a car that was in rough shape.
12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra shares how a West Valley police officer and business owner collaborated to get her family moving along again.
The last thing a driver wants is to be pulled over, but a traffic stop on a hot summer day may have changed this woman's life.
While on the traffic stop, he had spoken with her. She started breaking down, saying her car wasn't running. She was homeless at the time. She only had enough money for a week with her kids, and they were living out of a hotel.
Instead of giving her a citation and sending her on her way, that Goodyear police officer called Scott Daniel, an officer on the community action team.
Sometimes a cite or whatnot's not needed if we can help somebody out to get where they need to be.
Daniel then got in touch with Marcus McFall, the owner of McFall Tire and Auto Repair in Goodyear, who didn't even think twice about helping out.
We evaluated the vehicle and saw a need and filled it.
The woman's car had a broken AC unit, among some other things wrong, all costly repairs.
But off the top of my head, probably close to $2,000.
But the woman didn't pay a dime. McFall donated all the labor and discounted the parts. Angels on Patrol, a local nonprofit, paid the rest.
Angels on Patrol is a private organization that goes off of donations only, and they're here mainly to assist with overdue motorists or people that are at the time, it's not so much homeless, but they're in need of that moment.
Daniel says his community action team is responding to cases like this one daily, sometimes several times a day, and their good deeds are only doable because of community partners who answer their call for help.
She was a good person. She really had her ducks in a row. She just needed a little bit of help to get back on the road.
This isn't the first time McFall has helped someone get back on the road, and it likely won't be the last. But for him, it's just second nature.
It's a good feeling of just taking care of good people, and it just, what goes around comes around, and you know, when good people are in need, we all need help sometimes, and it feels great doing that.
In Goodyear, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks. There's some good people out there.
This is the Blessing Box.
Drop off some stuff, take what you need, and maybe leave what you can.
As you can see, it's packed with, well, blessings.
So all sorts of things: food, diapers, wipes, non-perishable items, personal hygiene products, beanies like in the winter, coats, toothpaste, toothbrushes, all sorts of items like that.
It's been here in the lobby of the Caldwell Police Department since 2017. An officer and his family came up with the idea.
Because people come here for help. Anybody that is in need, and the doors downstairs are open 24/7, so it's that part of the police department is available to anybody anytime.
Liz Godina is the victim witness coordinator for Caldwell PD. She knows how important it is to get people the help they need when they need it.
I myself, as a victim witness coordinator, have helped people in the middle of the night getting out of a violent situation to get them into a safer place, to actually stock up some items at least for a night as well. They trust us to be able to come here.
The best part is the Blessing Box is stocked by the Caldwell community. People just stop by to give.
And that includes every one of our schools in the city. Even the elementary students do fundraising service projects, and they come and drop off stuff all the time. It's always great to see the community, especially our young local youth doing that. Banks, church groups, all sorts of groups.
And when the box gets low on supplies?
I know that when we've asked in the past, people have just shown up. Our local Walmart's grocery outlet is a great contributor to this as well. Caldwell community is outstanding, and we really appreciate that support.
This handmade wooden cabinet proves even the little things matter.
Even if it's a small amount, it doesn't have to be a truckload. It could just be a small amount, and any part of it is appreciated.
Day after day, the Blessing Box is providing that extra support for anyone who needs it.
Forever. It'll be here forever.
And it's powered by a loving community of people who truly care.
Really goes to show that we can really all make a difference.
7-0.
That is awesome. The Blessing Box located right in the lobby of the Caldwell Police Department. You can add to it or take a blessing from it 24/7.
All right, so finishing up with our words of wisdom for today. Again, I really appreciate you taking the time to join me to watch these, and I hope you'll come back for the next one. Thank you again very much, and we'll see you next time.